Lagos State Government, Nigeria Police, traffic management agencies to clamp down on miscreants along Tinkan-Apapa corridor. Department of State Services Defense visit to Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Projects Office. On the foreign scene, Germany to tighten border controls after knife attack claims 3 lives. And in sport, Nigeria's Junior D Tigers set to battle Uganda in under-18 Afrobasket tournament in South Africa. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Government, in collaboration with other security and traffic management agencies, has vowed to take decisive action against offenders in response to grievances raised by the consortium of truck drivers under the Association of Maritime Truck Owners, AMATO, regarding the assault of drivers, vandalism of trucks and extortion along the Tinkan-Apapa corridor. Speaking to the concerned truckers at the Nigerian Post Authority NPA Annex Office in Marina, Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation, Shola Giwa, announced that the relevant authorities would commence raids to reach the port corridors of miscreants and unauthorized personnel posing as traffic and security agents. The Special Advisor condemned the acts of vandalism and extortion as acts of economic sabotage, emphasizing that under the 2018 State Transport Sector Reforms Law, the collection of tolls on Lagos roads is strictly prohibited. Giwa stressed that no union is authorized to levy any form of toll on truckers operating along the corridor. He assured the truckers that all contentious issues will be addressed in collaboration with stakeholders, including the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, RITIN, and the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW. Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, has commenced the Graduate Internship Placement Program, GIPP, for beneficiaries. The paid internship program offers post-NYC graduates the chance to start a career while developing important behavioral competences, emotional intelligence, and soft skills. The Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akinyemi Ajigbatafe, said the pre-internship program entails a comprehensive training and development stage that includes instructor-led sessions, virtual learning, and self-paced e-learning. Ajigbatafe established that participants will receive stipends for the 3 weeks as motivation and performance enhancement while gaining essential employability skills. He urged the participants to make the best use of the opportunity while expressing the determination of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to tackle unemployment in Lagos State. The Borno State government has announced the closure of all government and private schools for 2 weeks due to floods being experienced across the state. A statement released by the Ministry of Education, Science, Technology and Innovation said the closure follows a visit to the Alo Dam, a major water reservoir with sources from Lake Chad. The statement signed by the Acting Director of School Services, Grema Bolama, said the visit by the Secretary to the State Government, Bukar Tijani, was at the instance of Governor Babagana Zulum to determine the true state of the dam, which has been a major source of water supply, as well as the cause of flood in past years to the state capital. The Alo Dam bank has suffered leakages due to high rainfall leading to floods in most communities along riverine and flood-prone areas. The development comes as both Edo and Kano states also announced an indefinite closure of schools due to the current hike in prices of premium motor spirit, also known as petrol. Meanwhile, the Parents Teachers Association (PTA) and the Nigeria Union of Teachers (NUT) have expressed fear of a possible increase in the rate of school dropout in the country due to the rising cost of bus fares across the country. They also warned that teachers might miss classes on days when they are unable to afford the increased transportation costs. National Chairman of the PTA, Haruna Danjuma, expressed concern that the rise in transportation costs would lead to more student dropouts, emphasizing the hardship faced by parents. He called on the government at all levels to take urgent action to support parents, ensuring that their children can continue attending schools. Also, the Secretary General of the NUT, Mike Ike-Ene, expressed concern that teachers will struggle to attend school regularly due to their meager salaries. They both recall that at the time of the July break, a litre of fuel was priced at 750 naira, but it now sells for 900 to 1,200 naira, causing a sharp increase in transportation costs across the country. Now to the rest of the stories. The Department of State Services, DSS, has clarified why its officers visited the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project SERAP's Abuja office on Monday. The Secret Police, in a statement, explained that, contrary to reports that its officers raided SERAP's office, the agents were detailed for routine investigation. The DSS insisted that the officers' actions had been misinterpreted as harassment and intimidation, stating that this narrative is inaccurate and misleading in its intent. The service stated that such official inquiries and liaison are traditional and do not in any way amount to illegality or raid, calling for citizens' participation in national security management. The DSS also urged the public to disregard these false narratives, restating its commitment to utmost professionalism in the discharge of its core mandate. Meanwhile, the Department of State Services has granted administrative bail to the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Joe Ajaero. He was released a few minutes before the midnight ultimatum issued by the organized labor. Ajaero was arrested on Monday morning at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, on his way to the United Kingdom for an official assignment. The NSA president was billed to attend the Trade Union Congress conference in London, which begins today. The Nigerian Correctional Service has lamented that stigmatization and societal rejection are forcing some freed inmates to return to its facilities. The concern was raised by the Controller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Haliru Nababa, who regretted that the process of reintegration of former inmates back into the society is experiencing setbacks. Nababa said many people still view people leaving correctional facilities as criminals once they secure their freedom. He said as the society is not ready to accept them, they find it convenient to return to the prisons. Now to foreign news. Germany is set to expand border checks following a knife attack which left 3 people dead in the town of Solingen in August. The new controls, which will be introduced on September 16 and initially last 6 months, were announced days after the Anti-Immigration Alternative for Germany, AfD, made big gains in local elections. German Interior Minister Nancy Faeser insisted the government was taking a hard line against irregular migration and that the checks would reduce Islamist extremism and cross-border crime. The government has come under pressure to take a harder line on immigration since the stabbing, in which the suspect is a Syrian national who was facing deportation after a failed asylum bid. The attack has been claimed by the Islamic State group. And now sports. Nigeria's Junior D Tigers will today take on Uganda for their second game of the 2024 FIBA AfroBasket Under-18 Championships in South Africa. Nigeria started the championships on a sore note, losing 70-57 against Egypt in their Group B opener last Wednesday, but clawed their way back in contention in their second game against Angola on Saturday, edging the South Africans 70-65. The 6-time champions had to lift themselves from a 10-point deficit early in the fourth quarter to lynch the win in one of the most exciting games of the day. Uganda heads into today's clash looking for their first win after capitulating against Angola 89-73 and Egypt 73-50 in their first 2 outings in the group, leaving them rock bottom. The FIBA Under-18 2024 tipped off on Sunday, September 1, and will round off on Saturday, September 14. And that ends our news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, LOMA launched the Lagos State Blue Box Recycling Initiative? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government, in collaboration with other security and traffic management agencies, has vowed to take decisive action against offenders in response to grievances raised by the consortium of truck drivers under the Association of Maritime Truck Owners, AMATO, regarding the assault of drivers, vandalism of trucks, and extortion along the Tinkan-Apapa corridor. The Department of State Services, DSS, has clarified why its officers visited the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP's Abuja office on Monday. We also told you that Germany is set to expand border checks following a knife attack, which left 3 people dead in the town of Solingen in August. And in sport, Nigeria's Junior D Tigers will today take on Uganda for their second game of the 2024 FIBA AfroBasket Under-18 Championships in South Africa. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.